5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Sunday Night Live with Courtney Wyndham. So get a clap for Wes Parsons. Mary Frances Gaston. Everett Moore in the back. Abby Poole. Jacob Starman Jarmer. Emily Wilson. Lee Demick. Harry Watson. Timothy Lunsford. Kevin Wong. Preston Blake Wilson. Worship leader Jackson Scott. DJ and cameraman for the night, Parker Stack. Brittany Sturdivant. Brittany's intern husband, Robert Sturdivant. Donut Brian Davidson. Tina Thompson. The underdressed David Thompson. Wesley Walker. Special guest speaker, Reese Taz Ferguson. And now your hosts, Sonny Farron and Henry Allen. Give it up!
Welcome to Element Sunday Night Live. I'm Sunny. That's right. Tonight's theme is all about friendships, and we have a lot planned.
We have some fun games, videos, weekend updates, and an awesome message from Reese Taz Ferguson.
Hey, Henry, are you okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, come on. What's wrong? This is a safe place.
Well, it's just that I don't know.
It's okay, Henry. Just speak from your heart.
Well, I was just thinking about a hero of mine, how he's so cool.
You know what? I was thinking about him too, and how much of an inspiration he is to me. I can't wait until I'm in my 30s just like him.
Same here. I also think it's really cool how he has hair.
And I admire how committed he is to CrossFit and
No,
how
wait,
he
hold
doesn't
on.
have a dad
Hold
bod.
up. Whoa. No, that's not what the script is supposed to say.
That's like what it says on the screen back there.
No, that can't be right. Hold on. Page 6, line 4, I have Henry. Okay, I hope that I can be bald like him one day. Sonny says, me too. I also want to grow a beard just like him. What do you have?
We have, I hope I can be not bald like him one day.
Yeah, and then mine says, me too. I also want to grow a clean cut beard like him.
Hold on. Page 11, line 7, I have Sonny says, what I admire most about him is that he doesn't do CrossFit.
But it says what I admire most about him is that he does do CrossFit.
Hold on. Henry, page 55, line 102, and those are the reasons why Parker is my hero.
No.
It says, and those are all the reasons why Robert is my hero.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Robert changed the script in a pathetic attempt to get people to compliment him publicly. Anyway, guys, how was homecoming? Was it good?
Yeah, I had a blast at homecoming. Did
Yeah.
y'all have fun? Yeah, that was good. All right, so we have some pictures to just recap the night. Okay, first up. Oh,
Yep.
Can I connect my phone?
Sure.
All right, I just sent some about some pictures. All right, first one. All right. Oh, Henry, look, that's your group. You look good. Tell me, how do you look that good?
Well, 3 hours of manicures, shaving, all the work.
3 hours?
3 hours, exactly.
Wow. All right. Okay. Next one. Wow. Look at the head of hair on that guy. He really stepped up.
Yeah, I know he changed. He doesn't really try that often. To see him try last night, it was fun.
Yeah, they look like a picture-perfect couple right there. All right, next. Look at the height difference on those two. I love when boys are shorter than me. Like, I love it.
Didn't Katie take 2 boys to the dance, though?
Wait. I think so. Next one? Wait. 2 guys going for Katie?
Yeah, Luke even made a sign for her.
Oh my gosh, I wish somebody would make a sign for me. All right, next one. Oh, also, we had some Element staff that showed up to the dance.
Best friends Reese and Cam made a special appearance last
Day 1. They're looking, what are they looking, Henry?
Fresh.
Wow, okay. Okay, next one. All right, Jackson and his girlfriend. Look how cute they are. They are picture perfect couple right there. Look at that.
Power couple.
Power couple. All right, next one. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Look at that
Oh my gosh. How many times does he brush his teeth a day?
At least 5 to 10.
At least 5 to 10. All right, next one. All right, next one. Next one.
CrossFit. There's no more.
All right.
That's CrossFit.
We can just skip it. All right.
All right.
We have one more.
We have one more. Wow, this is our boy Parker over here. Can we zoom in on that hand? Look at that. Leaving room for Jesus right there. Thumbs up.
Hey,
That's how to treat a girl right there.
let's do something completely different. You guys let's play a game. Let's get off this topic.
All right.
Let's play a game. The game is going to be called Linked Out. We're going to have everybody stand up right now.
Stand up.
You're going to get into groups of 1 up into 6 people in a group, right? So you can be alone or you can have up to 6 people. One of those numbers is going to pop up on the screen as red. If you're in a group with that number of people, your entire group is out. Sound good? Pick your groups up to 6 people. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
All right. Here we go. All right.
5. If you're in a group of 5.
Are you in a group of 5?
You're going to
sit down. Sit down.
Sit down.
All right. Everybody go to a new group.
Find more people. Find new people.
All right.
Switch
New group.
up. Go to a new group.
Move around.
Hey,
Here we
Luke,
go.
Go to a new group.
Get in
All
a
right.
group.
All right.
5 again.
Who's in a group of 5? If you are,
If
sit
you're
down.
in a group of 5, sit down.
All right.
New group.
Next group. Wait. A
5
5
again.
again. Lucky number 5. If you're in a group of 5, sit down.
Don't do 5.
All right. New group. Shuffle up.
Shuffle up. You got to move around. Get in a group. We won't accept people just
There you
standing
go.
around.
Yeah, if you don't
Thank you,
mix up.
James. Here we go. Group of 5. That's
All right,
risky.
let's see what number it is. 4. Who's in a
Oh,
group
4,
of
5, and 2.
Dang. Wasn't that a group of 5?
All right.
All right, mix up, Miles, mix up.
Make sure it's clear that you're in a group. You're all alone if you're not standing together. Here we go.
All right, let's see. 3. Sorry,
Oh,
sit
so there's a
down.
lot of people left. All right,
All
here
right.
we go. You ready? Oh, all you loners standing
All right.
alone. All right.
There's
Are you ready?
5 people left. Never mind.
Here we go.
All right.
Ooh, 1, 3, and 6.
Dang. All right.
Do we have anybody left?
Are y'all left?
We got a couple over here.
Oh. All right.
All right. Is that 2 and 2?
Yep.
Mix it up. We're gonna split. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have 5. Just gonna pick 5 of them. All right.
Are y'all all in groups?
So someone's gotta be in a group with 3. Someone's
Yeah.
gotta be in a group with 1. He's gonna go. All right. Let's hope it doesn't land on 1. Hey, if it lands on
There you
all of
go.
them, there are no winners.
All right, group of 3 and group of 1.
There we go. Oh, there are no winners.
Okay.
There couldn't have been a winner. Let's do it one more time because there couldn't have been a winner that one. All right, here we go. One more time. We'll do 5 of them. Five
All right.
again? One more,
All right, one more time.
One more. Here we go. Start countdown. The 2 couples out.
All right,
we got
you're the
2
winner.
winners right now. Yeah?
Oh, so you got 2 winners.
2 winners. You guys are the winners. Give it up for the winners right now.
Yeah,
Awesome
good
job.
You get a special prize.
You guys get some gift cards. Here, grab these.
2 Wendy's. Look at you. All right.
All right. That was super fun. Let's go back to talk about dodgeball.
All right, Henry, have you heard about the dodgeball tournament next week?
Yeah, but there's no way to win, especially with all the competition involved.
Actually, you can win the whole thing without winning one game.
How is that possible?
You can win from having a cheerful team, a cool name, and cool costumes. Yes, really. Here's a video to show y'all about the rules.
Hey everybody, welcome. This is the Element Dodgeball Tournament promotional video. Here's how it works. In a moment, these guys are going to come up, tell you everything you need to know about the Element Dodgeball Tournament on Sunday, September 26th, where you can sign up to be in either a team or sign up as an individual and be put on a team. And it's an amazing night where you're going to have a lot of opportunities not only to win the tournament, but to win the night. Lots of points, lots of prizes. It's going to be a great time. But here's how the promotional video works. Everything I just said and more, these guys have to repeat back and say. And at any moment that they mess up, they get hit with a dodgeball.
The Element Dodgeball Tournament is on September 26th. Go sign up at element.com/dodgeball. Sign up at elementstudentministry.com/dodgeball, and we're going to tell you about all the points and prizes you can earn. You get 1 point for 6 people on your team and 1 point for 6 cheerleaders on your team. You get a point for 6 people on your team and having a minimum of 50. You get 1 point per player up to 10 points, and then you get 1 point per player up to 10 players, minimum of 6. That's right! You get a point per each player, minimum of 6 players, maximum of 10 players. And you get a point per cheerleader, maximum of 10 cheerleaders. Maximum of 15 cheerleaders. You get 2 points if you're cheering for a team after you're eliminated, but most of your team has to be cheering. Yeah. Nicely done. Hey, no practice, please. Okay, let's go. You get 5 points for winning a game. You get 5 points for having a creative team name, a team chant, and an adult leader on your team. Yeah! I thought he was going to sell. Yes. Play as a high school team and play as a middle school. Oh my God! 5 points if you're a high schooler playing against a middle school team. 5. Oh my God. Why? All right. If you are a middle school team playing a high school team, you get 5 points. If you're a high school team with majority high schoolers, it's 5 points per middle schooler. Everyone, get ready. You get 10 points if you have someone on your team that hasn't been to an Element event in the past year. You also get 10 points if your team shows up in uniform on Wednesday, the 22nd, after school for a team photo shoot. Yes! So much extra help! Okay. You get 10 points if you have the most creative uniform. That's up to the judge's discretion. No! Ow! What? 10 points for any team that had a creative uniform decided by the judges, and 10 points for any team that was formed online by Element, aka you signed up as an individual.
Why are we saying that?
No one told me the correct thing to say.
He got an extra one. See all the rules and sign up at element.studentministry.com. No!
Go. This is what y'all go. Sign up for the dodgeball tournament and see all the rules at elementstudentministry.com/dodgeball. Oh, yeah! Sandwich.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
That's okay, I got it.
Thank you so
There you
much.
go, no problem. Man. Hey, man, can you take that somewhere else? I'm trying to eat a sandwich here, all right? Man.
1, 2, 1, 2. Ow! Ow!
Hey, are you okay?
Ow!
Are you okay?
Ugh!
What'd I do? God, I just want to eat my sandwich, man. Hey, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. God, man. People today. Just trying to eat a sandwich. Nah, you are. Oh, you want the sandwich?
Yeah. Thanks again for the sandwich.
What?
Is that a peanut butter sandwich?
What?
Oh my.
What the?
We are the best friend club, 'cause sharing best friend time with your best friend is the best. We'll have best friend fun, and on our adventures we'll run, play, jump, laugh, and jest.
Best friend.
Let's go!
Best friend.
Super fun!
Best friend.
Egg roll!
Best friend.
Number 1, best friend. Shooting far out beams, having far out dreams, eating far out beans. Best friends, fighting death robots, licking lollipops, tying fancy knots. Best friends club, best friends club, best friends club, best friends club, 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 best friends.
All right. Let's give it up for the Best Friends Club, guys. We are going to play a game called the Best Friend. This one is the Best Friend Club Quiz. So we've got Graham and Drew up on stage. I asked Graham and Drew to fill out this Best Friend Club quiz, and they're going to answer the questions for the other person. So Graham answered all of Drew's favorite stuff and vice versa. We're going to ask you guys what the truth is, and we're going to see if your best friend is truly your best friend. If you get too many wrong, the balloons are going to lower, and they're filled with all sorts of gunk and old coffee and whatnot, and you're gonna get destroyed. Here we go. Are you guys ready? All right. We are going to start with Drew. Is the audience ready? Good. Here we go. Drew. Sorry. Graham. This is what Drew wrote, so we're gonna see what the truth is first. Graham, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Chocolate chip cookie dough was your answer. Drew, your best friend, simply said chocolate. That is not correct. Drew, this is what Graham wrote about you. What is your favorite color? Oh, I'm sorry, this is Graham. No, Drew. This is so confusing. Drew, you're gonna answer. What is your favorite color? It's red. Your best friend, the guy sitting next to you, that's Graham, he straight up said blue. Oh man, I'm starting to think that you guys aren't really best friends. Graham, Drew answered this question about you. All right, this is Drew's turn. If Graham could have one superpower, what would it be? To fly? Drew said to fly. That is correct. Drew. Same question. Sorry, same question, Drew. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? It's to fly. That's true. That is correct. Good job, guys. Graham. We're now on Drew's turn, but Graham, you're going to answer. Drew wrote this down. What is your favorite number? Oh, he doesn't. 23. He said 57. Odd number. Real odd number. Let's go and do Drew's turn. Or sorry, Graham's turn. Drew, what is your favorite number? Ooh, Graham said 1. Lower that balloon. Woo. All right, let's do Okay. We're going to ask Drew. Mrs. Graham wrote this about you. Which type of movie does Drew like best? What's the genre of movie you like best? Yeah. Sports movies. Ooh. Graham said action movies. Hey, same question. Graham, what did Drew write was your favorite type of movie? Horror movie. Oh, man. You guys, you got each, like, 2 more questions, and then it's going to drop. See, go to Graham's turn. Drew, Graham had to answer this question. Is there anything Drew is allergic to? What do you think Graham answered for you? Yeah. Technically, we'll leave it to the audience. He said literally everything. What do you guys think? I'll give it to you because he listed off some stuff. Hey, Graham. Drew answered this question about you. What's the last movie Graham saw? Wreck-It Ralph. Drew, you don't know your best friend. Lower that balloon over Drew. A lot more than that. Guys, this is it. This is the last question. Let me get a good one here. Ready? All right. We are now on Graham's turn. Drew. Graham answered this for you. What is your favorite pizza topping? Graham is the best friend here. Drew, it's your turn now. We asked you, what is Graham's favorite pizza topping? Graham, what is your favorite pizza topping? Your best friend said pepperoni. Drop it. Oh! Good job. Good job that one too. Let best friends be best friends together. Yeah! That's how we play the game here. Guys, thanks so much for playing that. And now, it is time for a very special segment that we like to call Weekend Update right now. And now, for the most trusted news inside the Haven, it is Weekend Update with Spencer Landing.
Do y'all know where Spencer is? No. Like this isn't even part of the script. like I literally don't know where he is. Okay.
Yeah!
Well, hello there! Welcome to Weekend Update. It's been a while.
Okay. Good evening and welcome to the Weekend Update. I'm Chloe Mayer.
And I'm Spencer Lamb, and this is your Weekend Update for the 3rd time.
Well, since we last were here with you last Sunday, a lot has happened here at Element.
Yeah, Chloe, a lot has happened. Wait, actually, has it? It's only been a week. It probably has.
Who knows?
Well, let's get into it. This past Tuesday, Reese was off at his first orientation week at seminary, a.k.a. Jesus School, a.k.a. an 80s cover band. The remaining staff, after given explicit instruction on how to run Element Cafe, accidentally threw away all of Reese's instructions. This allowed Anarchy, a.k.a. middle schoolers, to take over the Haven faster than the rats took over the leftover Taco Mama from last Sunday.
Yes, rather than doing literally anything that Reese asked of everyone else on the team, including Robert, his boss. Will you roll it down, Robert? I can't.
Spit it out, come on.
No, I can't read my script. I don't know what it says.
It's not scrolling. I'll finish it for you.
Okay,
Robert is boss, da 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 da.
basically nobody did
Basically, yeah,
anything. Yep, that's it.
There you go.
There we go.
And Disney movie thing.
Well, while the staff was doing nothing, the kids played karaoke, and despite 80% of these kids having an 85-inch screen TV 20 feet from their faces, still could not sing the words that were synced up for them properly. iPads, kids? Don't think so. Roll the footage.
I guess that explains why they canceled Element Cafe this past Thursday. If I were the staff, I'd need some time too.
So I'll keep waiting.
How do these children not know love story? I don't understand.
I can't do it. Okay, light change. Here we go.
But don't worry, folks. Reese is back, and order is kind of restored. Minus the rats, of course. And Element Cafe will be back in full swing this Tuesday and Thursday.
Spencer, did you hear that they're selling Chick-fil-A sandwiches for only $2?
$2? We've got to be losing money on that. That's an incredible deal.
Yeah, that's kind of why I mentioned it.
Well, I mean, it's incredible.
Anyways, other great things coming up. Guys, it's not scrolling again. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Y'all, help me out here. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
We've got the Element Dodgeball coming up next Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. And that's the night that you don't want to miss. And if you're not sure what's happening in the dodgeball tournament or know how it works to sign up, then you literally went to the bathroom or something 5 minutes ago when we played the promo video, and there's not much more that we can help you with. Go to their website or something, show the dodgeball promo slide. Then it goes to Spencer.
All right. Thank you, Parker. And if you did miss out on that information, make sure you listen up now, because hear this. Breaking news. The Element Tailgate Party has been rescheduled for October 3rd from 6 to 8 p.m. There will be lots of food and games and a lot of fun, a great speaker, and we'll tell you all about that later.
Okay, so clearly we know what's going on around here in Element. So now it's time to check with our favorite field reporter, Theo. Theo, how's the parking lot looking?
All right, guys. There's 6 cars in the lot right now, but if you can believe it, a 7th one just pulled out. I mean, like, forget snowboarding. This is the next cool thing. You can come down here. There's like 7 cars in the lot. One just pulled in. I mean, back to you guys.
Thank you, Theo.
Thank you. Breaking news again. We are now transitioning to a new segment called Breaking News. We have no idea what we're about to say, and we're not allowed to smile or laugh. Hopefully they can get the cue cards right now.
If we do smile or laugh, Parker will play this sound. And we will lose a point. I'm June Bloom.
And I'm Carl Candy, and I live in a house made of sugar.
Well, it's
I didn't
official.
even
The Edgewood
smile.
Strip is getting a spaghetti shack.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. The popular chain of sit-down Italian restaurants is opening its first location in town. I, for one, couldn't be happier. I'm nuts for noodles.
Haha. I'll bet.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Yum, yum. Okay, say it.
Pesto.
I eat linguine. I eat lasagna ravioli. Yes, please. Give me. Pasta is life.
Not me. I'm known for my sweet tooth. That's why I changed my name from Francis Peach to Carl Candy, and my coat is made of licorice.
The Spaghetti Shack features hot soda and very limited breadsticks. It opens on a Tuesday for some reason.
The atmosphere of downtown Edgewood is electric, as people wait to swim in pools of noodles. One man even composed a song about marinara.
Oh, that sounds nice. Would you sing a little bit, Carl?
Yes, I will. Of course, June. I'll start singing the song as it was written right now. Marinara, marinara, the way you are on spaghetti is so great.
Your voice is beautiful, Carl. Keep singing, keep singing.
Marinara, it is a sauce
Robert can't have any despite being the boss.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Let's talk about the weather now. Tropical Storm Goose still has us in its sights.
Scary stuff.
All that rain will melt my sugar house. I have a chimney made of peppermint and
I don't even know
a nougat furnace. I'm quite mad.
Well, Tropical Storm Goose is expected to make landfall in the next 72 hours. The storm, of course, is named for Susan Goose, a goose named Susan who wears rain boots. Susan Goose lives in Ontario, and she flies south for the winter. Her husband, Bruce Goose, wishes Susan would stop spending all her time at Dave & Buster's, but Susan is an adult goose, and she gets to make up her own mind, and Bruce loves her, flaws and all.
Oh yeah, keep it coming.
They have a very mature relationship. They're both geese. Sometimes Susan wears an AC/DC t-shirt on occasion. She's worried about her retirement savings. She's a water bird. She's a real goose we're talking about, not a human named Susan Goose. She's tall for a goose. Oh, okay, keeps going.
Oh, yeah.
She hates scary movies. She has a patch of gray in her feathers. She's also quacking. What a goose. She has no idea why a tropical storm would be named after her. Okay. When I reach out for a comment, an official from the National Weather Service told me, your facts are wrong. The storm is named Diane.
Thanks, June.
Anytime. That's all for us. We now pass it to our resident scorekeeper, Parker.
Before you announce the winner, I just wanted to say 3 things I admire about you. I love the reflectiveness of your head. The fact that I don't think I've ever seen your shins.
They exist.
And the distance between us, like the physical
Appreciate
distance.
that too. I'll give you some points for that one. Our official score for our breaking news weekend hosts, -12 versus 3. Spencer is the winner. Spencer, you gonna do the final send-off? Go for it.
For Chloe and I'm Spencer, this has been your Weekend Update.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Yeah. All right. How was homecoming, everybody? I guess it was okay. Yeah, it was fun. If you don't mind standing up, we're gonna worship together. Come on. Ramblers in the wilderness, we can't find what we need. Get a little restless from the searching, get a little worn down in between. like a bull chasing a matador. Some man left to his own scheme. Everybody needs someone beside him, shining like a lighthouse from the sea. Come on, sing it with it. Brother, let me be your shelter, never leave you alone. I can be the one you call when you're low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring it home. Come on, Taylor! Brother, I'm right here. And on those days when the sky begins to fall, you're the blood of my blood. We can get through it all. Sing this with me. Brother, let me be your friend. Never leave you all alone. I can be the one you call when you're low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring it home. Brother, let me be your shelter, never leave you all alone. I can be the one you call when you're feeling low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring it home. Sing that again. Be the one. And be the one to light the way, bring it home. All right. Yeah, that was good. Good job, guys. We're going to keep on singing now. Here we go. Tries to roll over my bones,
when sorrow comes to steal the joy I own, when brokenness and pain is all I know, I won't be shaken, I won't be shaken.
My fear
doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your
resurrection power that can save. There's power in your name. Power in your name. One more time. There is power. Come on, Bailey.
There's power that can break off every chain. There's power that can empty out a grave. There's resurrection power that can save. There's power in your name. Power in your name. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love.
All together, one voice. Come on. My fear doesn't stand a chance.
My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. I'm standing in your love, God.
Standing in your love.
Fear doesn't stand a chance.
Standing on the rock. When I stand in your love. Woo! Let's give the Lord some praise. With God the Lord Most High, hidden glory in creation, yours is the kingdom. One more time, right here. The kingdom, yours is the glory. Yours is the name above all names. What a powerful name. What a powerful name. Has no rival. Come on. Have no rival. Have no equal. Now and forever, God, you reign. Yours is the kingdom. Yours is the glory. Yours is the name above all names. What a powerful name it is. What a powerful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a powerful name it is. What a powerful name it is. The name of Jesus. What a powerful name it is. One more time, what a powerful name. What a powerful name it is. The name of Jesus.
Amen. Y'all can take a seat.
Try my microphone. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Give me 2 seconds. Let me get them around my big old ears. And now we can raise this up. Now we can start the talk. Great. Hello, everybody. My name is Reese Ferguson. I am the new community director here at Element Student Ministry. If we haven't met yet, please come up and introduce yourself, or sometime soon, either tonight or just whenever you're ready, and I would love to meet you and connect. This past week, as a weekend update did fill y'all in on, I was up in Nashville, Tennessee, attending my first ever academic intensive with my seminary program, CYMT. I spent the last few days digging deep into the Old Testament, learning some new practical ministry skills, and just connecting with a phenomenal group of fellow youth ministers from across the Southeast. While last week was a very spiritually humbling and fulfilling week, I've been missing seeing all of you, and I'm just very excited that each of you is here tonight. Last week, our great friend Josh Miller kicked off our series, How to Ruin Your Life, talking about what wisdom is, what it isn't, and how we can best humbly grow every day into who the Lord is calling us to be. Tonight, we'll be diving deep into the topic of friendship, specifically pointing out the differences between friends who can be negative influences in our lives and those who can be positive influences and help us grow and thrive in all areas. This talk was equally as easy as it was hard for me to write, because I'm very, very, very passionate about the role friendship has played in my life and the role I know that it can play in yours. However, there is no way I can truly do this topic justice in just 15 to 20 minutes. I'll definitely try my best, but I narrowed this down to a couple of ideas and thoughts, to a few vital points. I'm very eager to share those with you tonight, and I pray that this can be an introduction or a starting point for all of you, that it would encourage you to take a step back and take a look at your friends and the spheres of influence is constantly surrounding you each day, evaluating and asking yourself, not only who do I want to be, but who do I want my friends to be as well? Now, I know this is a topic that we talk a lot about in the church, the importance of having a strong community and having friends with high character. But guys, I can tell you firsthand, and just by hearing multiple of y'all's stories and friends I've heard their stories of, it is of such high importance to surround yourself with people who truly love and care about you. And believe me when I say this, your friends can change your life one way or another. The friends you have today will always impact your future tomorrow. Proverbs 13:20 reminds us of this reality this way. Walk with the wise, you will become wise. Surround yourself with fools, and you have sealed your own destruction. This might sound too simple for us to believe in, but it's true. The people involved in your life will always determine, you break down what good friends are and what bad friends also look like. So point number one, if you're taking notes, a bad friend always tells you what you want to hear. A great friend always tells you what you need to hear. A sure sign of a negative influence is when they always tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. When life convicts us and we need guidance about whether or not what we're doing is wrong, this negative friend will always try to pump up your ego instead of potentially correcting you. It often takes minimal effort to say really nice things about our friends. However, it takes real courage to step up and correct our friends when they are wrong. In 1 Kings chapter 22, King Ahab was trying to get all of Israel to go to war with Syria. The Israelites weren't too keen on going to war, so they had Ahab summoned all of his prophets to hear what God had to say. So Ahab summoned 400 prophets, and they all prophesied the same thing. If you go to war, you will win. The Israelites, however, were still a little uncertain. They summoned a prophet named Micaiah. Ahab hated this prophet because he only prophesied bad things, never anything positive. And to Ahab's credit, he was right. Micaiah prophesied that Israel would in fact fail. Still, Ahab chose to believe in the good prophecy, and as it turns out, Israel got demolished. It's easy to believe in the good things people tell us. It's easy to say only good things. It's when we need to redirect our friends that it gets tough. We might think that by not causing friction, we're doing our friends a lot of good, but the reality is we're just allowing them to continue on their own course of destruction. If you don't call out your friend's behavior, what are you actually doing? Well, what you're actually doing is blessing that behavior. The hard truth is there's no neutral stance when it comes to friendship. Truly loving and caring for someone is stepping out in faith and courage and telling them what they need to hear. King David experienced this in a big way in 2 Samuel chapter 12. Just to give you some background, King David had just committed adultery with this woman named Bathsheba. Bathsheba was married, but David still took her into his bed. To cover up his sin, David attempted to get Bathsheba's husband to sleep with her. That way, if she became pregnant, no one would know that David was the father. Her husband refused and said, "If my comrades are at war, how can I relax? I will not dishonor them." So David had the guy put on the front line and ordered his men to pull back and leave Bathsheba's husband to battle by himself. David had this man killed to cover up what he had done. Most of David's friends refused to call him out for his behavior. They were too scared of losing his friendship, his trust, and worse off, at this point, their lives. But there was one courageous man, David's friend Nathan. Nathan went to David and told him a story about how the poor shepherd had only one sheep. This shepherd loves the sheep with all his heart. But there was a rich man who had hundreds of sheep, and this man stole the poor shepherd's sheep and killed it for his own amusement. Then Nathan asked David, "How should we punish this rich man?" David is outraged and yells, "This man must pay fourfold for what he has done." Nathan agrees and breaks the news. "David, you are the rich man, and God has seen what you have done." Against all odds, Nathan told David how it really was. Imagine if David had kept living the life he had wanted to live. Because Nathan cared about his friend, he redirected his life toward a better direction and didn't allow David to become someone he was never meant to be. Nathan held his friend to the highest of standards. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. One of my best friends from Auburn's name is also, ironically enough, Nathan. Nathan and I became best friends early on in our freshman year of college, and our bond continues to grow stronger and closer to this day. Nathan and I also, ironically enough, had a moment in our friendship that played out very similarly to the moment David and Nathan shared with each other. During my sophomore year of college, I was definitely guilty of being caught in a period of not being who I said I was. I was involved with some negative people. I was doing things that I know I shouldn't have been doing. And I was subliminally pushing my real friends away because I was ashamed of how I was living my life at the time. So one random weeknight night, I'm sure it was just a Tuesday, I remember playing NBA 2K, I had my feet propped up on the table, and Nathan burst into my room unannounced. He said that he had to be honest with me and share what he thought about how I was living my life. He then started to tell me what he was witnessing from his perspective and how I was not being the man of character or integrity that I wanted to be or held myself to be. He was blatantly honest, but he also communicated from a place of true love and compassion for his fellow brother. This wrecked me at the time. I remember just sitting in my room, crying in my room for hours, however, it was at that moment I not only decided I wanted to adjust and change things, but I also saw what true friendship looked like. Nathan and I became even closer friends, and our foundation of honesty and vulnerability remains and grows stronger even to this day, in major part because Nathan was brave enough and cared about me enough to truly help a friend who was in need. And for that, I'm still so thankful for that conversation, and I've been so blessed by this friendship. Again, show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. Point number 2, a bad friend is someone you can never be yourself around, but a great friend is someone you can always be yourself around. There will always be that one friend or crowd of friends who we would never want our parents or our other friends or loved ones to meet, right? We know that if our parents or any of our other friends or mentors encountered a certain group of friends, they would not approve of them. You might try to justify this friendship to everybody saying, well, Jesus was called to be a friend to sinners. In fact, others wouldn't approve of the people Jesus hung out with, right? And that point wouldn't be entirely incorrect. However, let me provide you with a different perspective. Jesus was the friend of sinners, but when those friends left Jesus' presence, they can never call themselves sinners. They were forgiven. The difference between you and Jesus is that Jesus transformed people, but more often than not, you end up being transformed by your friends. Of course, not always the case, but oftentimes is the case. You're often transformed by your friends instead. Romans 12:2 tells us that we are never to be confronted to the image of the world. The word conformed comes from a Greek word that means to masquerade. What Paul is describing is that we should never find ourselves in a situation where we are masquerading as something we aren't. You might act one way around your parents and at church, but as soon as you're around a certain group of people, your entire personality changes. It's like you're literally putting on a mask to hide who you really are. If you find yourself in a friendship where you have to act like a completely different person, can you really call that an authentic friendship? If you have to act one way to gain someone's friendship, do you really want it? Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. I'm definitely thankful to have had friends who encourage me to be myself at all times and around all different circles and bring out the best part of me. I remember when I was a student at this church and this ministry, I remember walking to this space. I always felt welcome and loved, but often with my personality type, I often felt shy and intimidated at times. But I always remember seeing Matt Collins, one of our adult volunteers, just sitting there with that little grin on his face, and he'd come give me a hug, and he'd want to hear about all I had going on that week. And I'm definitely blessed to say that he continues to do this to this day, and he pushes me to be myself and helps me discern how to best use my strengths to serve others. Sean Comboy of Sean and Reese Bring the Heat was also one of those other friends who allowed me to be myself. Working in ministry alongside him, serving you all as a humble intern was incredible. He was welcoming, understanding, and his fun personality made me want to be myself and be the authentic version of myself. Even though before this we were not best friends, contrary to popular belief, we were not super connected and super close, but through working together, we became close through his willingness to love me for me and for being open to a friendship with me. Point number 3, a bad friend is never there for you. A great friend is always there for you. An additional sure sign that a friend is not a great friend is that they're just never there for you. This might seem like a no-brainer of sorts, but Proverbs 18:24 really clarifies it for us. A man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. This is confusing at first. How can someone of many friends come to ruin? It's because you might be surrounded by a lot of people, but the title of friend belongs to a person who comes forward when things get tough. When your friends scatter, they are all showing that they never deserve the title of friend. A friend is someone who sticks closer than a brother. They will go above and beyond, and it is in that moment that you will know that they're your friend or you are their friend. Job was a man in the Old Testament who lost everything. He lost family members, his livelihood, his livestock, all of it taken away from him. He was truly in a rock bottom state, like we like to talk about, and had every reason to be upset with God. Yet he never cursed the name of the Lord and continued to praise God. A powerful part of the story, however, is what his friends do next. It says, when Job's 3 friends heard about all the troubles that had come upon him, they set out from their homes and met together by agreement to go and sympathize with him and comfort him. When they saw him from a distance, they could hardly recognize him. They began to weep aloud, and they tore their robes and sprinkled dust on their heads. Then they sat on the ground with him for 7 days and 7 nights. No one said a word to him because they saw how great he was suffering. How powerful is this? That Job's friends all dropped everything for days to love and support on their friend. They shared in Job's sorrow. They didn't know what to do, how to fix it, or what to say, but they still went. They were simply called to go and were present with Job in his time of need. This is a fantastic example of what friendship is truly all about. 1 Corinthians 12:26 describes a godly friendship like this. If one suffers, we all suffer. If one celebrates, we all rejoice. I can list off several examples of where my true friends would step up for me, and the list could go on and on. I could sit here and either excite you or bore you all night telling you stories, but I can tell you 2 right now. I remember Nathan from earlier, and our friend Trey Collins and I were all hanging out one late evening and into the morning freshman year. I was definitely in a place where I was struggling with my faith, asking questions and having severe doubts in who I was and what I believed, and I needed to talk to somebody. And others in that kind of conversation would have potentially met me with judgment, but the 2 of them met me with love and grace. They met me where I was. They spoke with me for hours through the night and into the morning and reminded me who I was through Christ and encouraged me to eventually commit my life to Christ later that year. Them and friends like them continue to encourage me and push me to strengthen my relationship with Christ to this day. I remember sitting in the church parking lot right out here for hours on end as a junior and senior in high school with Paul Selden, Mark Burgess, and Camp Wilhelm. We would just open up about everything going on in our lives and support each other through all the good and all the bad that we were experiencing in that season of life. I remember just a few short months ago when I was discerning my call to ministry and deciding where I wanted to go and if I wanted to pursue seminary. I remember having endless conversations with my friends, and whether it was in person, on the phone, Nathan, Trey, my family, my mentor Jeff, my friends from Auburn United Methodist Church, my house dad, Crawford, Matt Collins, Robert Sturdivant, Josh Miller. The list could just go on and on. But each of them met me where I was. They listened, and they helped me navigate where I needed to go and what I needed to do with my life and my career moving forward, and surrounding me with love and encouragement. It is my hope and desire that all of you would find a friend who will be there for you no matter what. That what a godly friendship with other Christ followers is supposed to look like. And when one of us is suffering and grieving, we jump to their side and grieve with them. When they're celebrating a win in their life, we celebrate with them. The worst part about this friendship quality is you never know who your true friends are until the unthinkable in life happens. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. Now, I understand that it can be a tough thought to have everything I just kind of talked about, thinking about your friends and if they are pointing you towards Christ and the future you would want for yourself. But I have an illustration laid out here as we were rushing through the little video. I have a little illustration here laid out that shows that this isn't about what you lose, but in fact what you gain. So, if I can have Matt Collins and Blake Wilson, they're going to bring these lovely jugs of water out here. Ooh, very fun. There you go. And so, if you can see the water right here, I'll let Blake keep kind of pouring these out. So the water represents a combination of different things in our overall investment to our friends, including your time, your dedication, your love, and the intention you have with that friend. As you can see, these small little plastic cups and these Dixie cups, they usually don't have much capacity to fill. There's usually so many that we can only spread out our time so shallowly, and there's really not much depth to that friendship. The water's too spread thin, and the foundation of the cups are weak and not built on the right traits. It's easy that if I wanted to come down on the table and take one of those cups and put some pressure on it, that I could crush it and the foundation would break, therefore the loss of a friendship. And as you can see, I can have a lot of these cups. I can have a lot of these friendships, but they're hard to balance and difficult to carry with you throughout the course of your life. If I tried to come down here and pick up all these cups off the table, I would probably look pretty silly, and I'd probably trip over myself, and water would just go everywhere. Yet, as we can see here with the Yeti cups, I do have less of them, yet they are stronger. They're built with more solid material and a solid foundation. I could probably take a hammer to the cup and I could dent it or something like that, but the water would still remain. There's more water in the cup as well, which means the friendship has more depth and more love and more encouragement and more intention behind it. And with the more to give and more to receive. And it's definitely very much easier to carry these Yeti cups than trying to carry a bunch of little Dixie cups. It's easier to carry through life and have those friends who will be with you in thick and thin. So when it comes to giving yourself the best future possible, it's not about what you lose, but what you gain. If you don't let go of some of the toxic friendships in your life, you might gain a toxic future. Losing someone you can hardly call a friend while gaining a bright future sounds like a nice trade-off to me. Hebrews 12:1 tells us to cast aside every weight as we run our race with endurance. Your future is too important to allow those who are pulling you down to hold you back. The Lord has placed you and will place people in your life who love you, who care about you, and will help you nurture and grow your relationship and connection with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Keep your eyes open. Recognize them. Begin to build a strong friendship and relationship with one another and reflect Christ in all that you do. Again, show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. I can truly say to you that you are definitely a product of who you are around. I'm definitely thankful and blessed to be surrounded by great friends, families, and leaders who not only keep me on the path towards Christ, but hold me accountable and challenge me to grow a little bit each day and allow Christ to live through me more and more. I would not be where I am without a long list of people who loved and cared about me and continue to walk along this life with me. Additionally, this place is filled with people who know and love each of you and is an amazing environment to create and nurture those friendships we talked about tonight, and this community will be here for you every step of the way. In a few minutes, when we dismiss to the plus portion of the night, we're going to participate in exercise in recognizing those who Christ has blessed us with and who he surrounds us with. After the song, you will go out to the cafe and grab a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to spread out around the Haven, and I want you to write a short letter of encouragement and appreciation to just one person in your life who is pouring into you, who cares about you, and exhibits the positive qualities that we discussed this evening. The letter can be as short or as long as you want it to be, And I would challenge you, though, to be open and vulnerable, sharing your thoughts and emotions about this friend, family member, or mentor in your life. If you don't feel like you quite know who that person is yet, that is completely okay. Be patient and write down those positive qualities that you want in a future friend, and pray that over those words on the page. When you are done writing, the Haven and the gym will be open to hang out until 8 o'clock, but please be respectful of those who are still working on their letters. On your way out this evening, place your letter in the big blue mailbox outside the Haven doors by the apartment, and we can mail it for you. Or if you'd like to personally hand deliver the letter, that's even better. That is great as well. Slow down, take your time, and speak power into those who have invested into you. Now the band is going to do a whole new song called Homecoming that talks a lot about understanding God's guidance in our lives and the kind of friends we need to point us to Jesus.
Lord, I confess I've been a criminal, stolen your breath, sing my own song. Lord, I confess that I'm far from innocent. Shackles I wear, bought on my own. Scarlet sins at a crimson cost. You nailed my debt to that old rugged cross. An empty slate at the empty grave. Thank God that stone was rolled away. And Lord, I confess that I've been a prodigal, made for your house, but walked my own roads. And then Jesus came and tore down my prison walls, and death came to life when he called me by name. Scarlet tears out of crimson cost, nailed my debt to that old rugged cross. An empty slate at the empty grave. Thank God that stone was rolled. Scarlet tears out of crimson cost, nailed my debt to that old rugged cross. Empty slate at the empty grave. Thank God that stone was rolled away. Sing this with us. I see bright crimson robes draped over the ashes, a wide open tomb where there should be a casket. Children are singing and dancing and laughing. The Father is welcoming. This is our homecoming. Roses in bloom, they pushed up from the embers, and rivers of tears flow from good times. Remember, the families are singing and dancing and laughing. The Father is welcoming. This is our homecoming. Heaven joins in with the glorious sound, and the great cloud of witnesses all gather round. 'Cause the ones that were lost are finally
Hey, glad y'all are here tonight. Thank y'all so much for being here. Can you give it up for all the folks that were involved in SNL tonight? The hosts, Drew and Graham for getting slimed, the band, folks in the skit, we appreciate it.